is the title. You can't use English because you don't listen first. When I read this title from this laptop, that's all what I have. I haven't any script or anything. That's mean this is English speaking. That's mean this is improvisation. And if you'd like to speak, the first one is not from a book. What was the title? You can't use English because you don't listen first. Yes, this is the first problem. You'd like to practice, you begin to study from books, and you think these steps allows for you to speak in English. But what happens when you study from a book without any listening? Yes, nothing. Your English will be not understandable. That means you must, I repeat it again, you must forget to practice English from a book. Use only this one and your mouth, and that's all. This is so simple. Why you use another method? Why you use bad methods to practice English? Because you think this method is usable. Because you think this method is the right method. Because every people on earth use same method to practice anything. But this is not practice. This is only learning. You began to learn something theory. What is differences between theory and practice? When you read something and when you begin to practice it with few sentences as examples, this is only, I don't know what is this one, because this is not English language practice. What is English language practice? What I do at now, I read any book, I read any script. No, I read only title, that's all. I speak with you. I tell you something with my broken English. And how will be this broken English better? With English speak method. I will show you how. When you practice, how to use verb, noun, adjective in one sentence correctly. That means hard grammar in more tenses, more types of verbs, conjugation, etc. Your English will be better, but at first is only broken English. That means use what you have in your daily life. This is so simple, no? Why you don't use it? Because you learned. Your bad English is not enough to use in your daily life. But never forget, if you don't like to use what you have, what would you like to use if you haven't better English? Nothing. Well, do you think how much time I ask myself if my English is enough to use to take this video, to record myself? Never. And why? Because as methodologist I know how languages works. Because I can speak more languages. This is so simple. That means open your mouth and begin to speak in English.